Let me show you how to ease just a little bit of frustration, possibly eliminate an argument, and maybe even save your marriage. You know, camping is supposed to be one of those times where we go to relax, recharge, refresh for the next week, and kind of get away from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. But we all know that that's not the case most of the times. It's very frustrating, very labor intensive, and sometimes it can just be downright unfun. But I'm going to show you something that I bought the other day just to alleviate one issue. So let me show you. I got this rear vehicle camera put on the back of this Palomino right here, and man, it's been a life changer so far. I mean, let's be honest, how many times have you been backing up the camper, your significant other gets out, goes to the back, and is telling you all kinds of different directions, and you just get frustrated, throw it in park, jump out, you start hollering at each other, everybody's looking at you. Complete total nightmare. I've done it more than once, I can tell you that. But I just thought that was a way to do things. But what made me look into this backup camera a little bit more is I took it out by myself this summer, and you can watch the video right there. And I found that I had to get out of the truck 4 or 5 times. Now, yeah, this is a truck camper and it should be easy, but to get it just situated just right to where the stairs come out, to get it on level ground, you know, you're pulling up, you're moving around, you're readjusting, and you know, when you got a trailer, you know, sometimes in tight curves to get up in those camping slots, man, that's something. And to make matters worse, you got every old man out there sitting there watching you, and you know they're making bets on how many times you got to readjust. Oh, I know, I've done that too. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to eliminate a little bit of that stress, the arguments with the wife, the complete horrible weekend that you're fixing to have because she's going to be mad the rest of the time you're there, and maybe make it go a little bit easier. You're just saying it's just a backup camera. I know, but it's a little bit more than that, because I can actually turn it on while I'm going down the road, and I can watch my bikes. I can see how close people are behind me. And when I'm in the Walmart parking lot, she's not out there in the middle trying to stop traffic. I can see all that just from this little camera. But I'm going to show you how easy it is to put on. Now, this Palomino had already come pre-wired for a back camera, and the dealership was going to charge me $800 for one, and I told them absolutely not, and that's been 3 years ago. So I got to looking on Amazon, and I actually found one for $99, and it does everything that you can ever imagine. I'll put the link in the description below, but most of the times they come pre-wired and they have this little blank sitting over it. So I've already taken the blank off, and I just want to show you how easy it is to put on. Now, the kit comes with a brand new gasket, but I just used the old gasket on there, and it's a real simple plug and play. This is the wire coming out of the pre-wired harness that they have in there, and this is just an adapter to go in between, so it hooks right up to that camera. And all it is, I'm just using the exact screws that came with it. Now, a smart man would probably put a bead of silicone around that, but I'm not claiming I'm one of them, so I'm just going to put it on real quick. Now, the hardest part to that was getting that little gasket to line up with the screws in the screw hole, and to get all that cord to where it wasn't going to get pinched around. So I had to make that hole in the gasket just a little bit bigger, than push the cord up into the camper, and looks like it worked pretty good. All right, let's go hook up the inside. So in that box, it gives you the option to, you can hardwire it to your battery, or you can just use a cigarette lighter. And I chose the cigarette lighter, which made it where I needed to get one of these adapters, and kind of needed this anyway, so I ain't too worried about it. So we're going to plug this thing in and see if we can get signal. In the instruction manual, it does tell you kind of how to sync your inside module to your outside module, and it's not really that hard at all. And once I figured out that that outside module is powered by the lights, then it made it more easier. So we're not going to get any signal until I turn my lights on and get these little antennas up. Well, there we go. We got signal and it's working real good. Man, that was easy. And this is what it looks like whenever you're trying to back up into a campsite. Pretty cool, wasn't it? Now this inside unit does come with a mounting bracket, and it can swivel in any direction that you want it to, and you can mount it anywhere. I choose to just leave it kind of loose like this. I keep it tucked down here in this console, and when I need it, I just set it right here on my cup holders. And just one more little thing about this little outside unit before I end the video I didn't show earlier, was that this little thing right here could be tilted up and down. And when you're just going down the road, you can leave it up high to watch all the cars behind you and just see how close they're riding on you. Or you can aim it down a little bit to watch your bikes or your generator, whatever you have out the back. And that will also show the ground as you're backing up. And that's all it is. $100 to save your marriage. I mean, who wouldn't want to do that? But anyway, I'm fixing to winterize the camper and tarp it up for a whole nother winter. And if you want to see how I do that, look at that video right there. You're gonna disagree with me, I promise. But anyway, always remember, leave it better than you found it. And if I don't see you on the trail, I'll see you down the road.
September comes, summer is gone. Do you think